In mathematics, opposite operation of addition is subtraction. Also, opposite operation of multiplication is division. Similarly, square root is the opposite operation of squaring a number. So here, in this video, we will discuss about the square root and what are the different methods that is used to find the square root of a given square. Finding the number with a known square is known as finding the square root. So here, the symbol which is used to denote the square root is this symbol. Now let us understand the difference between the squaring a number and finding the square root of a number. So in squaring a number, any number will be given and you have to square it. So here I have taken 4 and I square it. So it will be 16 because 4 into 4 is 16. So this means the square of 4 is 16. So here we are squaring a number. So which number we are squaring? 4. And the answer we got is 16. So 16 is the square of 4. So this we call it finding the square. So which you have already done. And finding the square root means square will be given like inverse of this. So 16 will be given and we know that 16 is the square of 4. So here only this 4 if we take, then we can say that the square root of 16 is 4. So this is finding square root. So in other words we can write this as square root of 16 equals to 4. So there is a difference between finding square and finding square root. Let me repeat again. In finding square, any number will be given and you have to multiply 2 times to get the square. But in finding square root, square of a number will be given like here 16. So you have to find the number whose square is 16. So to find the square root of a number, there are basically 3 methods which I used. Now let us discuss about the method for finding square roots. The first method is finding square root through repeated subtraction. Second method is finding square root through prime factorization. And third method is finding square root by long division method. The first and second method for finding the square root we can do for only a very small number and it has a drawback. In substitution method, if the number is very big, then you have to subtract and it is very lengthy. This prime factorization also, if the higher prime numbers are used as a factor of a number, then in finding the prime factors, you will face difficulty in finding the prime factors of a given number. When the number is very large, then even this prime factorization method is very lengthy and difficult. To overcome this difficulty, we use a long division method, so which is very convenient and effective for finding the square root of any number. Although this long division method is hard, but once you get it, then it will be very easy for you in your higher classes also. Now let me discuss the second method, finding square root through prime factorization. The number I have taken here is 3364. So I have to find the square root of this number using prime factorization. Now first we find the prime factors of 3364. So while finding the prime factors, we use only the prime numbers. The prime numbers are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, etc. It goes on and on. So since this number is a even number, so it will be divisible by 2. So 2 1682 times is 3364. Again this is an even number, so again we divide by 2. 2841 times is 1682. Now this number will go by 29. So 29 into 29 is 841. And at last 29 ones are 29. Therefore we have the prime factors of 3364 are 2, 2, 29 and 29. And then we make a pair. Here I have made pair by underlining the two factors which are same. So 2 and 2 will make one pair written in yellow color, and this 29 and 29 will make another pair which is written in blue color. Therefore, square root of 3364 is, so from this pair we take one factor, that is 2, and from second pair we take another, 2 into 29, so which is 58. Therefore, square root of 3364 is 58. So this is our answer. So here the difficult part is, the given number will be divisible by which prime numbers. So here 29 is used. So you have to keep on trying. If not divisible by 29, it might be divisible by 31, then next prime number, then next prime number. So this is very difficult part in prime factorization method. Now let me do another question. Find the square root of 5,11,225. So similarly, first we have to find the prime factors of this number. So here we find the prime factors. So this number is not divisible by 2, and also it is not divisible by next prime number 3. Here there is 5 in the unit place, so it will be divisible by 5. So 5, 1,02,245 times is 5,11,225. Again it will be divisible by 5. So 5, 20,449 times is 1,02,245. Now this number will be divisible by next prime number, which is 11. 11, 1,859 times is 20,449, and this number will again be divisible by 11. 11, 169 times is 1,859. So this 169 will be divisible by next prime number, which is 13. So 13 13s are 169, and at last 13 ones are 13. So these are the prime factors of 5,11,225. So here we write 5,11,225 as 5 into 5 into 11 into 11 into 13 into 13. So here there are 6 factors. So these 6 factors has been grouped into 3, 5 into 5, which will make first group, 11 into 11, second group, and 13 into 13, third group. So therefore, square root of 5,11,225 equals to, from this pair we take one factor, from the second group also we take one factor, and from the third group again we take one factor, that is 13. Now we multiply here and we will get 715. So this is our answer. Therefore, square root of 5,11,225 is 715. So this is how we find the square root by prime factorization method.